Hello everybody, welcome back to today's video. Today I want to be making a quick little update video on SaucerSwap as it has been a week since my last video. Now I will leave the link to the description below for that video if you guys want to go watch it. I would recommend you go watch it, before watching this. But anyway, we'll jump straight in. And from last time I was speaking, I was expecting a little bit more pain that's, panned out exactly as I predicted. Now, as you guys can see here, it was trading sideways, around 1.7 to 1.8 cents. And I was expecting, to get some type of close, on the daily, candle closes here at around this 1.6 cent level. Now, the thing to keep an eye out for is these, in the last video, I was referring to them as cushions or pillows, whatever you guys want to say. And to me, I do think these levels here, they could catch some type of, short-term bounce in the opposite direction, right? So a counter-trend rally. So we could get something, quickly like this, where it popped up, 10% or so, before finally going back lower. So you guys want to watch between 1.4 to 1.6. Now, if I zoom this back, right? So let's just take it back like, let's say a week or so. You guys can see I was talking about these gaps, right? So as you can see, you've got these gaps in the VPVR. It essentially means no one's traded in between that price range, and I'll break it down a little bit more just to show you why. So this candle here on the 8th of May, it fell almost 12% right straight down before chopping sideways and going lower. So this candle just pierced it and went straight down, so not many people bought or sold in between that candle. And then when it rallied here, right, so this was the opposite, right? So it fell straight down, this one here went straight back up, right, essentially back to the same level. So no one has really brought and sold in between that level. That's why you had quick move up, quick move down, right? So it's like a vacuum gap, so either direction it can go up or down very, very quickly. So you just want to keep an eye out. If you guys want to use this indicator yourself, I do believe it is somewhere, where is it? Right here. So if you look at the forecasting measurement and tools, it's this one right here, the fixed range volume profile, right? So I like using that. I use it quite a lot for all the coins that I track, stocks and forex, all that type of stuff. You can even do it on the smaller term timeframes, but also the longer term timeframes as well. So it all ties in very nicely. So if we just zoom that out to today, right? So I'm going from the starting, the very first day it launched back on September 21st, all the way to today's candle, right? So every single day you got to drag it one day forward, whatever time frame you're using. And then you've also got this massive one right down here as well, right? So this one here is your largest, so at around 1.2 cents. A massive whale has brought down there. Now I want to talk about something. So I know most of you, if you're watching this, you guys already know where to buy it, right? So SaucerSwap, right? So this is the coin we're trading. It's the native token for the decentralized exchange. But the other place you guys can go buy it is over on 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘, right? So MEXC. It's a centralized exchange, very, very small. It's not like Coinbase, not like Binance. It's a pretty small cryptocurrency platform. So it has a lot of small micro cap altcoins. So you guys just want to be very cautious. Do your educated due diligence. Don't take nothing I say or anyone on the internet for that matter as financial advice. Please make your own educated assumptions on all these videos that I make and other people's videos as well. So anyway, enough with that said, let's just jump straight over to the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 platform. Now I want to talk about the order book. I was mentioning this in the previous video as well. So there was a large buy wall around 5 to 6 grand down at around 1/10 of a cent, right? And the other one was around exactly 1 cent, right? So currently there's only $750, but in that video I made about a week ago, there was around 5 to 6 grand there as well. So I was talking about this in the Discord. 10 grand worth of liquidity essentially got pulled from the order books, right? So it's essentially, the order book is essentially liquidity. Where do people want to buy and sell, right? So they've set limit orders. This is what you're seeing right here in front of you. This is where someone's put a buy limit and also a sell limit. So if it triggers that price point, let's say it pulls back, right? So I just want to talk about this order here. This is the main one I'm watching at the moment. So 0.0156. This guy here wants to buy 388,000 SaucerSwap, and that's around $6,000 US, right? So if we were to go, he's essentially put the order limit somewhere around this triple bottom, right? So essentially, if we were to close below these 3 wicks here, then that's when I do think you could get a pretty quick move to the downside, right? So when we're looking at it, right, so you guys can see that massive, limit order there at around, 1.5 cents. And if we were to fall below that, there is one just below around $1,200, but you can see this is the bad thing. So if some large whale that holds a lot of SaucerSwap, let's say, even just 1% of the supply, and they were to move it over to this, small cryptocurrency exchange, and he has a big fat finger, press the market button, execute sell, which means essentially that the very first person on the the buyer side, right? So this is what we're looking at. The buyers are currently here with their limit orders down at these set price points, and if he was to click market order sell, these are going to be the very first people, right? His order's just going to get filled, however much liquidity is on the buy side here. So you guys just want to be careful of that. If we have some big whale, right, once we're below this level here, it's just something, to keep an eye on, because we could experience some type of crazy moment like these 2 candles back here, right? You even had some pretty large, wicks, as you guys can see. Remember, this coin is under $10 million. So, the lower the market cap for lots of these cryptocurrencies, you're going to experience huge volatility, right? Something could be up 150%, down, 99% the other day, right? If it's a scam, rug pull, whatever. So you just want to keep an eye out. I do think we could have something like that occur, some very large volatility potentially for SaucerSwap if we do break below this level here, right, where these 3 wicks are. I myself have got a alert down here, so if you guys wanted to set an alert, just come up here, click on alert, right, and you can set it in wherever you want. So anyway, that's the video. I'm going to wrap it up here. I wanted to just do a quick little video on SaucerSwap here and just speak my mind, what I think could potentially unfold over the next few days to weeks. So anyway, guys, just keep an eye out on 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘, the order book. It's something just to keep an eye on. We could experience something like over here where we had some large volatility wicks. We're talking like from this low all the way up to this high, was like 145%. So, it could potentially happen. It might not. Someone might put another, order down below as liquidity. So who knows? It's anyone's guess. But anyway, guys, make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. We're almost near 500 subs. I want to try and get to 1,000 by year end. Please, please, please smash that subscribe button, and I'll see each and every one of you in the very next video. GameX out. Peace.